Hello, I'm Corinne. I'm here to hold some space for our meditation practice together. I'm really kind of excited because I just realized that you can use Instagram filters on live videos. And I literally was saying to myself as I was getting dressed earlier today, like, oh, why can't I just use a filter while I'm recording? So I'm really excited about that. If you're with us here on Facebook, sadly, I did not figure out the filter situation there, but it's okay. It's okay. Which is the theme for our practice today. So for today, whenever you're watching this, if you're live now, if you're watching this later, know that I am holding this space for you, for me, and for anyone who views this video even for a moment. And that this is your practice and this is your time for yourself to reconnect, to drop in, to just return back home, return back to center. So I invite you to be in a place that feels comfortable for you. If it's lying down, if it's sitting, maybe find a way to support yourself. If that's sitting in a chair or maybe placing your back against a wall. Or again, if you're lying down, maybe you want to cover with a blanket. If you're here in Boise, we've had clouds and rain the last couple of days, which makes me just want to be under a blanket. So maybe that's where you are. If you're watching this from somewhere else, just be where you're comfortable. Lying down, again, would be a great place to be. Or if you would rather be sitting, that's wonderful too. Sorry, it's just adjusting my volume there. Wherever you land, I invite you to be and feel totally and completely supported in this practice, in this time. So I wanted to start off with a little bit of a self-soothing practice today. We've only got 30 minutes together, but I felt really inspired today to share this sort of self-soothing technique with you. It's very simple. It's one that I use when I'm feeling maybe more fragile or vulnerable or anxious, any of those feelings. And it helps me to just kind of remember that I'm here and feel supported. So you start by taking your right hand. This is going to look opposite to you guys. This is going to look like your left hand. But you start by taking your right hand and you place it right at the base of your skull. So imagine that you're holding a baby, like you're cradling a baby's head in your hand, right? So you kind of have like make this little shape and you're going to cradle your own head. And then your other arm, your left arm, and you could do this the other way too. I just find that the right supporting my head, I'm right-handed, so I like having that sturdier bit behind my head, right at the base of the skull. So my index finger is actually below, is like more on my upper neck, and then my middle finger is kind of right there at the connection of the skull and the neck together. And then the left arm, you wrap just right around your ribs, right under your chest. You kind of just find a comfortable spot. Mine usually rests sort of on like the bulky part of my ribs. And then you just close your eyes or let your gaze be soft. And you just start to take slow, even breaths in this place. Using your arm to support your head, so kind of letting your head fall back a little bit into your hand. And really hugging and squeezing, like if you've ever seen a thunder jacket for a dog, it's kind of like that, like you hug yourself in. And just holding yourself like a baby. This is also something you can do especially right now when we've maybe been going without human touch in a way that we're used to, without shaking hands or hugging and greeting people. So this is a really wonderful self-soothing technique that you can use to just help put yourself into just a supported and nurtured space. You're welcome to stay here, especially if you're lying down and your upper arm can be kind of supported by maybe a pillow or whatever you're lying on. You know, for me, my shoulder gets tired just sitting up like this. So I'm going to go ahead and release the hold, but you are more than welcome to keep this hold for this whole meditation, or just as long as you like, or as long as you feel called. Go ahead and keep your eyes closed. Or if you're not closing your eyes today, you can keep your gaze soft. There's absolutely no more reason to look at the screen for the rest of this meditation. So whether you're still in the hold or you're not, just take a moment to reconnect with your breath. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose, or in through the nose and out through the mouth. And setting an intention today of an invitation to return home within yourself. I invite myself to come home in this body, in this heart, this mind. I invite myself to come home within these emotions and feelings. I invite myself to come home within these thoughts. I invite myself to return home just repeating that to yourself a couple of times. I invite myself to return home to this body. I invite myself to return home to these emotions and feelings, within these emotions and feelings. I invite myself to return home within these thoughts. I invite myself to return home within all that I am in this moment. In sitting here, lying here, in coming home to yourself, you are participating in a conscious raising a conscious increase of the energetic vibration of not only yourself, but of the whole planet. Begin to visualize or imagine strings of energy. Strings of energy from you out into the world, like fishing line or long strands of hair. And each of those strands is connecting you to an identity, a role. There's no need to take the time to label the identities or the roles. Some feel really good, others are hard, some feel terrible. They're not good or bad. These are just energetic lines, energetic lifelines that connect you into projections of yourself to others in this world. Just take the next couple of moments. I'll hold silent space for you to just feel all of those tendrils, all of those strands that you have out in the world, even if the world right now is as small as your own home. Even within your home, how many different identities you have. And for today, for this time we have together, this time that you are spending here in this practice of meditation, I will invite you to create an image or a visualization, or to feel yourself severing all of those lines. You can cut them. You can just pull them back into yourself. You could burn them or melt them. Knowing as you begin this process of detaching from these identities for even just these next few minutes we have together, even the identities that you love, even the hats that you put on that you absolutely love wearing. I invite you to still disengage from them for this time only, even these few minutes we have together. Because you can always reconnect, you can always re identify in those ways if you want to. But what might it feel like to sit in a space where all of your energy, all of your life force exists here within your own self? And so I'll hold another few moments of silence for you to visualize yourself disengaging these strings, these lines, cutting them or reeling them in, and whatever visualization comes into your mind, whatever you imagine or feel. And take these next few moments to detach. How do you feel? What do you notice about how you feel in this moment? Perhaps lightness, sense of floating. Maybe a feeling, sense of being full. Return to your breath now. And take a full breath into your whole body. Hold that breath. And slowly let the breath out. Again, fully take a breath in. Fill every bit of yourself with breath, with prana, with life force, with energy. And slowly let it out. Explore the wholeness of yourself. I am home within my body. I am home within my emotions and feelings. I am home within my thoughts. I am home within my wholeness. I am home within my wholeness. I am home within my wholeness. I am home within my body. I am home within my emotions and feelings. I am home within my thoughts. I am home within my wholeness. And taking a deep breath in through your nose and exhaling out your mouth. I am home within my breath. Again, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. I am home within my breath. One more time, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. I am home within my breath. You may feel a slight desire to turn the corners of your mouth up, a gentle, soft smile. And perhaps you place a hand over the heart, hand over the belly. Breathing into your own hands, connecting with your own body. Maybe dropping your chin to your own chest in Deep honor and gratitude to your heart. Deep honor and gratitude to your mind and the connection between the two. And remembering that you have all of the power and that you are in control of what identities and what roles you choose to reconnect to. And you are allowed to disconnect from them all and return back home to yourself as often as you need to, as often as you want to. Come home to your body. Come home to your emotions and your feelings. Come home within your thoughts. Come home within your own wholeness. You are whole. You are complete. You are perfect. This ends our meditation together for today. Take your time to maybe start to just gently move your body. Taking deep breaths. Whenever you feel ready, you can lightly open your eyes and just let in some light. Sending you many blessings, lots of love. Namaste.